Hey, what's good, you two, man? It's your boy Reactor. You can see, man. We got the big man, the big homie, the one and only man, my boy, the official site right now on the channel. What's good, fam?
Pretty good. Let me before you finish keep saying that, sick. I
Sick.
have to tell everyone that.
My bad, fam. Sick. My bad. My
Let me
bad.
explain how that works.
Yeah.
Actually, it was SYK for the longest time,
Okay.
and then it was like SIC,
Yeah.
and then I was like, you know what? It just seems like bland and boring. So I was like, you know what? Let me switch up the letters. Like I got the inspiration from Corn
Okay.
because they changed the C to the K. I was like, well, I just change it from the I to the Y, and now
Oh,
everyone's like,
fuck.
oh, it's sick. I
That's
was like, it's
dope.
actually sick.
That's dope. I can fucks with that. I can fucks with that. Man, so when did you come up with that first? Like how long ago was that? Like when you first started
Uh,
rapping or
well, it was actually sick Vic, then SIC VIC, then SIC, then SYC. It was a long
okay.
process
Damn.
from like 2013.
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright. And then you tell me I've been fucking up your name the entire time?
Well, even my friends do sometimes. They're like, "Psych." I'm like, "Shut up."
Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, now I know. So I just dropped a reaction. Well, it's in the process right now going on YouTube of the
Hmm.
Lost in Translation, which man, that shit you need to check that out. I'm not gonna give away too much of that because I don't want the viewers that be watching this to know too much yet. That song though, that was fire. That was straight Dragon's Breath. I loved everything about it, man. That shit was the best song I think you have dropped, hands down. All bullshit aside, for
You'll like the intro then. The
real.
intro's really good.
I'm gonna check. I told you I'm gonna check that shit out today. After we get done with this interview, I'm gonna go drop that.
The Lost in Translation was actually I actually was supposed to drop Lost in Translation in like 2017,
Yeah.
and that was like pushed back. There was like a bunch of stuff that happened. I was on a label, GB&G Records, with my
Okay.
boy Nugs B that
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Well,
Shout out Nugs.
which
Yeah.
yeah, he's actually the person to get me on stage for the first time,
Oh
and I
shit.
was
All
gonna
right.
do. I don't talk in front of people. I don't like performing or
Yeah.
listening to my music in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you want to do this, like, I'm gonna like, this is good advice to anybody who's in this game. If you want to be a rapper and
Yeah.
you want to sell stuff, that means you got to get on stage and you got to
Mm-hmm.
like show people what you're selling is
Facts.
worth buying.
Facts, man. That's straight facts. 100%. That's 100.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said, I was like, I'll do it, but I'll just like, do 2 or 3 songs. And at the time, he knew how much potential I had. He said, no, you're going to do a 7 to 8 song set list.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, cool. So he was on my ass every day. He's like, you got those songs? He's like, you practicing? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, well, you're going to come over to my house and you're going to do it in front of me. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
he put you
Well,
on the spot like that.
yeah. He wanted me
Woo.
to, he knew how much potential I had and he knew how much I wanted it. So
Yeah.
he wanted me to show him how much I wanted it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
by that time, when I was nervous, like we got my cousin, we're going out to the Green Dragon Festival in Ohio,
Yeah.
and I'm so nervous. I'm like, my heart's pounding. My cousin, on the other hand, he's like, man, it's gonna be good. It's all good. He's like, get a little drinks in you.
Right?
Everything will be fine.
Little loosey goosey. I feel it.
Yeah, but well, when I got there, my heart started pounding even more. There was a
Yeah.
lot of people there. Like there was 100 in the crowd already, and I was like, man, is it too late to back out? I was like, you know what? No. My girl is with me. My
Yeah.
stepson is with me. I
Yeah.
was like, I can't like not show out.
I
I was like,
feel it.
okay. So I went and I meditated, which is really good before a show. You get your mind clear. You like
Yeah.
just focus. And then he's like, "You want a cup of moonshine or like a small
Yeah.
sip?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Let's do that." And by that time, like, um, I didn't know there was any where it was. Like, there's a main stage,
hmm
and it was on July 3rd. And at midnight they shot the fireworks. Well, after that, all the other local artists who were doing their sets go into this barn, which is like um it's like a barn. It has full of paintings, and it was like this new school, old school type of barn. It had a
Yeah.
stage, like lights and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I want you to go do a mic check." So I did my mic check, and I didn't know there was nobody in there.
Mm-hmm.
And someone, I did the first verse, and the guy coming around the corner, he's like, "Oh my god, that was killer!" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I didn't even know you
See?
were there."
See?
I was like, "I feel good." And so when I got on there, but this time there was like, man, 60 or 70 different people in there,
Yeah.
and I first verse, and I closed my eyes because it was still dark, and I was like, "Oh my, I gotta sell it." And
Yeah.
everyone started cheering, and I was like, "Boom!" It's like Beyonce talks about it too in
Yeah.
her interviews.
Yeah.
It's like when you do the first song and you hear the cheer of the crowd and you hear everybody and all that like nervousness just goes away.
Yeah. See, I've
And I
heard
was
that's the
like,
case. Yeah.
I don't know, it's like after the first verse, when you sell it and people actually grab on and they're like pull out their phones, and I was like, they want to see this. Now I have to give my 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
I respect it, man. It's real similar, man, because it's a little, it's the same, but not like when I'll get people, I get a whole bunch of artists that literally DM me in my Twitter, like, hey, bro, you need to react to this shit. Like, look at this shit, look at this shit. And some of the artists, I don't know who you are. Like, a lot of times, if they're not referred by someone who I know, like you and Blaze and SK and all them, and I'm real close to Blaze and SK, like, I hit them
Mm-hmm.
up on the daily. Like, if they're not from them and I've never heard these cats before, every now and then I'll do like a little cheating, little, like I'll listen to it a little bit. And I gotta like shut it down sometimes. Like I'll write back like, bruh, I'm honest with you. You don't want me going on Reactor with this shit because I'm not trying to kill, like I'm not trying to ruin your shit. But like it's kind of the same. I tell them to go back, try it again, try harder, and then just come at me with some shit. And eventually it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like you got nervous at first, you went out there, you did your thing, you relaxed, you got the crowd, you got it hooked. You gotta get me hooked to your music. And you've done that. Blaze has done that, SK's done that, Mackey's done that, all of them have done that. Like if you can't get me hooked or you can't get a Reactor hooked, they ain't gonna be fucking with your music that much. Like they might do 1 or 2 tracks, but then to be nice, but that's about it. So it's
Like
the
to be
same.
100, I had actually recorded Dark Knight, and
Yeah,
I was proud of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send this to Mackie.
yeah,
And like, all right, what's he gonna say? And he came back to me and he said, I'm gonna be honest with you as a friend.
yeah,
The lyrics are on point. Your flow was not there. I didn't want you to redo it again because I
yeah,
can see it. And I was like, all right, fuck it.
yeah.
Well, sorry for cutting. My bad.
Nah, you
Well,
good, man. Fuck it. Fuck shit ass bitch cunt. I don't give a fuck. Let's keep it real. Let's go.
I I was in my feels. I was like, man, he's like my good friend, and like he just clowned on me.
Yeah,
And I was like, I was in my feels, and then I was like, bottled everything up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do me. I was like, I'm gonna go back in there and just fucking give it hell. And
yeah,
then I called my cousin Dustin. I was like, listen, I'm gonna be at your house here in a little bit. We're gonna redo this. He's like, oh, okay. So I just did it, and it came out
yeah.
just like that the second
Man,
time. And then when I
yeah.
sent it back to him, he's like, that's so better.
See, that's crazy. Like, 'cause
So
I like the song. I mean, and you got a guy like Mackie. You already know what I think of Mackie. I think Mackie's a dog. Like Mackie, that man tears some
dude,
shit up. What's up?
I met him at a show.
Yeah,
I I had known him, and I added him on Facebook,
yeah.
and I knew him through a mutual. And I finally met him at a show. He was really quiet, and like he wasn't like hanging around nobody. It was just like his group of friends, which is
Mm-hmm.
cool. 'Cause that's what I was doing. But we were opening up for Clear Soul Forces,
Okay.
and I was like, he was just telling me, he's like, man, I'm kind of nervous before it. Dude, he fucking stole the show. Like I swear
Oh
to God,
yeah,
he had the longest set. Fucking put it, and I was
yeah,
like, God. And my friend, he crap. I
yeah,
drug him to this show. He goes, oh shit. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, it's a fucking monster.
yeah,
And man, there was a song, Sharp Tooth,
yeah,
and there was people like who was kind of paying attention, but who wasn't. And as soon as he fucking snapped, no, 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 I'm sorry, it wasn't. It was Caution.
yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah. Caution was
And
fire.
at the end where he like fucking spazzes,
Yeah,
everyone was like, oh shit, who is this guy? I was like,
yeah,
bro, I've been telling you guys, he's
yeah,
fucking crazy.
The dude is
And
crazy,
then
man. It's a small
that's
world.
how
I
I met.
mean, it's small. I mean, you introduced me to him because I knew you had talent from the beginning. Blaze, actually, I think Blaze started giving me the 4-1 about you from the beginning. And I really didn't know what to think until he started sliding me some music. I was like, dude, you need to hook me up with this cat. This cat can rap. And then me and you started talking. I started doing your tracks and all that. Then you kind of fell off for a minute. You're going to hear that in my reaction to your Lost in Translation. You fell off for a minute. I got nothing from you. And I had that track, and then you were back on it again.
Because what was it? It was in Dark Knight. I was like, Toad, Reactor, NC. Wait, hold on. What was the line?
It
What was the
was
line I said
like
in Dark
you're
Knight?
gonna be
It was like,
you're gonna be in the top 5. You're gonna be your number 1.
and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually do what I say. So I literally stopped making music, and it took me 2 to 3 months, and I
There it
started
is.
writing everything for Lost in Translation, and then I fucking dropped it.
Yeah, because
Just went.
you gonna see my reaction to that. I absolutely went butt wild nuts on that shit. When I heard that shit, I stopped it within the first 5 minutes because I was like, dude, the chorus is flames right now. And I was like, he's gonna destroy this track. And you went off on that
Let me.
shit. Woo!
That was an accidental track. I actually had an original ending,
Well,
and
you
I
need to
didn't
do more
like it, and I was like, you
accidentals
know
because that
what?
accident was fire.
Well, my buddy, me and him, he's like in his 40s. He was in his 40s. He just passed away. That's the reason the song came about.
Praise to him,
His
man.
name is Win,
Yeah.
and he was like, he loved Phil Collins. He loved that old school soul music. Like he would sing for me. Like we would get drunk. I would rap for him, and he would just like sing like gospel and like some old soul
Yeah.
like type of music. And I was like, man, I really want to get you on track. And it was supposed to go down. We were supposed to get on track, and everything went the way it did. And I was like, you know what? So I was literally getting ready to leave for Florida to go see my grandparents
Yeah.
and my dad, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna change the whole ending, scrap the ending, and then like rewrite it. And I was like, I want to find a song that's like something that like reminds me of him. So
Yeah.
I found that. I was like, you know what? I said, I'm gonna do that because he would listen to Phil Collins all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
That's
just gonna
where it
do it
came
as remembrance.
from. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna like put 2 and 2 together. I've never done something like that, and I was like, I just want to get like something as close as a connection that I can.
Yeah.
And I showed it to my buddy, and he's like, love this. I was like, well, I wrote it for him as a tribute, and then my fiance, her baby daddy had passed away, so I wanted, and her dad passed away.
Oh damn.
Like all these years, it was like since 2014, everything's been going crazy.
Yeah.
My grandfather passed away.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear
It's
about
just
that, man.
so bad, and I was like, I want to. It's all good. It happens. It's life,
You're right.
but it helps you yourself, and
Yeah.
that's what Lost in Translation was completely. Because we get lost within ourselves, we get lost in the fame, Hollywood, trying to get likes on Twitter,
Yeah.
Instagram, views, and the whole world is like a book, and we get
Yeah.
lost inside the translation. We have to
Preach.
find our way out.
Preach it. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Hey.
like Gotham
Yeah.
explained it
That.
all. It's like you get lost inside the system.
Yep.
You're like Alice inside Wonderland. You got to find yourself before you
Yep.
fall down too far the rabbit hole.
And I was a huge fan of that track too. I mean, I'm starting to get a vibe. There's certain tracks like I don't think there's one song of yours I've not liked. Like, I mean, I'm an honest reactor. You know this. There's some songs they were
Yeah.
like, all right, it's cool, but I've heard him rap better. Like Lost in Translation, Gotham, Dark Knight. Those were up here. Like those were crazy. And I meant to tell you, man, you need to try and probably do something where you kind of keep it on that type of frame, that mindset, like almost like a chapter. Because you have like Dark Knight, Gotham. I thought you was going with the whole Batman theme, and that would have been fucking sick.
Damn, I have one more. That's like the final chapter. It's called Arkham Asylum.
There it is. Yeah, see Joker and all that. Yeah.
It's like the final one, but I'm where I've already did like did a whole beat and I just rapped over it. Mm-hmm. And then the next one I did 4 verses with no hook. I'm trying to find the next level. I don't want to just like go in and then drop it and be like, man, I could have did something different, way better. So
Yeah.
I got it strategically, and it's just process.
See, that's
But
yeah. I mean,
the
that's what
writing
I.
part's
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. My bad. My bad.
like the writing's always the fun part, but then you got to figure out how you always want to outdo yourself, which is I'm my own biggest critiquer. Like I was like,
hmm
man, I could have done something completely different. Like in the music video or like live performances, I
Yeah.
go back and watch those. Like, man, it's like I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that. And I was like, well, I'll just change it up the next time I do it.
hmm
And that's like I'm always watching my old stuff, listening to my old stuff. Because I can go back and hear a song that I made a couple years ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's trash. I could
Yeah.
have done.
But I mean, that's growth, though, man. That's one thing I do like about you as an artist. I'll get all these other artists and whatnot who they'll come up to me like, "Hey, react to this track." I'm like, "All right," and I'll give them feedback. And literally, like 2 days later, it's like, "Hey, I dropped a new track." I'm like, "Bruh, I just reacted to your other one, and there's no way in hell you took 2 days and came up with another track." I mean, you ain't M, you ain't dropping shit like that. You take your time with it, and I appreciate that. Like, it makes it worth my time. I mean, I'll get people all the time texting me. You know this. Hey, Blaze does it all the time. Hey, when are you reacting again? Are you reacting today? When are you reacting? And then y'all,
On Twitter all the time.
yeah, and y'all want to see that shit. But then I get some of these, and I'm not banging on no artists, but I'll get artists where I'm like, it was all right. And then they're like, all right, I'm gonna come back harder. And they give me something back in 24 hours that they just wrote. And in my head, I'm going, there's no way in hell you're dropping another track that's any better than that last one. Like I said, you ain't an M. You ain't any of those old school cats who can do that. You ain't Nas, you ain't Jordan Lucas, you ain't them. So I don't think you can drop something that quick. And then I get kind of pissed off. I don't really show it because
Mm-hmm.
all my fans want to see my reactions to it, but then I'm giving them this shit. And I don't just delete shit, if that makes sense. Like I'll always post it because I'm always about helping people out. And I'll always give the critiques,
Mm-hmm.
but I appreciate when people put their time into it like you do. You and Blaze didn't put time into it. You'll drop one, I'll give my feedback, and I won't hear from you for like a month. And I think you get
I know.
pissed
Like, I
off.
just yes.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta put time into it. You can't just throw shit out there and just hope one hits. I mean, you
I
got
have another song on that CD. It's just I'm waiting on the verse back. It's from my it's the one I showed you, Voodoo.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
one that
yeah.
you said that's still not out yet. I'm still waiting on him
I
to
was
send his
wondering
verse
where
because
that was going. Yeah.
he did his verse, but he didn't like it, and he's a
Okay.
worse critic than I am. So he's
Oh
like, "Well, I'm
shit.
going to redo it." So then he got sick,
Yeah.
and no pun intended.
I'm about to
And
say. Yeah.
well, I'm going to do this when I feel better, and he's starting to feel better now. So I'm just going to give him couple more weeks. I should have it out before the end of the year. But
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite ones. It just sounded, I don't know. It's just,
I'm ready for
I
that
don't
one
know.
to
It's just,
drop, man. I'm ready for it to drop. I'm ready to get into it. Like I said, there's certain artists that I sit here and I'm waiting for them to drop. And that's you, SK, Blaze, Mackie. Now it's the Nick Natoli cat, man. That cat's fire. He's on that list too, but it's like 5 or 6 where I'm like, dude, when I see something come through my feed that they drop something, or you shoot me a Twitter, I'm all over that.
I have,
Real quick.
I have a song that I'm going to send you. It's by Nugs B. It's called
Okay.
Wannabe.
Okay.
And what he does, I don't know. It's just my favorite song by him.
Yeah.
And I know you'll love it because he clowns on everybody. It's like, okay, I'm gonna sing a little part of the chorus just to
Yeah.
give you the insight of what mind state he's in.
Yeah.
Everyone wanna be a rapper. Everyone wanna be a rapper. Everybody want a hit song. Not everyone's built to be a rapper. But me, I look out and move on.
Yeah.
It's like my my rhymes too sick. Something bird flu. You have to listen to it.
Yeah,
I
I'll
swear to
listen.
God,
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
it's
I mean, it's crazy. Like, let me show you something right now. Like, and like I said, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Let me know when that drops, because just from today alone, this is all the
oh,
like that's all the
I'll
reaction
just
requests I get. Can you see that? This is all the reaction requests
my
I get in like one day. I say 1 to 2 days. It's easy, like a good 60 of them sitting there. Like that's my list right now from like 2 days. It's crazy. That's why it
My
takes me so
God.
long. So yeah, let me know when that drops, and I'll see what I can do about trying to move that up. I don't like cutting people because I know other people is just as important, But I'll see what I can do for you.
It dropped a couple years, but I'll
Yeah,
just send you the link.
yeah. Send me the link, and I'll take a look at it, and I can do that. Because I mean, it's hard because you'll see on one of the other reactions I did. Who was it? I forgot. Who did I just? It was oh, I forgot the guy's name. I just did a reaction this morning. I haven't uploaded yet, but I was trying to explain to him like my schedule. Like I work Monday through Friday from like 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays I got class from 6 to 10. And then Saturdays I'm working from 6 to 6. So like Sundays like family day. So like I'm literally reacting like in my car, trying to get reactions pumped out and shit. And like
I was wondering, I was like, what happened?
yeah, because I'll go in stretches where I just can't do it. Like it's just I don't have the time, and I get home like during the day. I'm like I'm gonna drop this reaction. I get home like, bruh, my baby's screaming. My girl's pissed off because she's trying to homeschool the other
Feel that.
kids. And I'm saying I can't react to it, and I realized it's like 2 or 3 weeks go by. I'm like, fuck, I need to get something out. So, but yeah,
Like,
let me know.
I was at work today, and my woman had surgery,
Oh shit.
and the
Okay.
little one's doing online virtual, and it's Christmas time. I'm working, pulling double duties,
Yeah.
and today at work, what I actually did, I went inside the cooler and was stocking it up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put on my headphones and I'm gonna write a verse. I have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I was
there.
like, this is
Yeah.
like we were dead anyway, so
Yep.
I
It's
had people up front.
dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dedication, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You got. I mean, it might not look nice, but if people respect you and they really fans of you, they're not gonna give a damn if you do it. If you write a verse in a parking lot, in your basement, or on the front step of your damn door, as long as you get out and it's cool, they gonna fucks with it. I mean, so it is what it
Yeah.
is. So you stay out. You're over in West
Eminem,
Virginia. Go ahead. What's that?
even Eminem talks about that, where he wrote almost a half an album in the McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't give a shit. You remember how long have you been following No Life Shaq? You've been following him for a while? Cause there was
He's on suggested. I follow him, but I don't watch him. There's like a couple that I do
yeah,
watch. Laid Back, he's
yeah,
really good.
yep,
Arctic Kid, um, he Alex Sefner, which he does rock reactions.
okay.
Man, there's a
Well,
couple.
I
Man,
know because Shaq, man, back in the day when he first started out, if you look at his old shit, he used to do it with his like baby crib right next to him. Like he was just doing what he had. Like he didn't have all the
yeah,
setup and all that. So I mean, all I'm saying is, man, it's dedication. And I know you got it because you're putting out crazy shit. So I know it takes time. You don't just sit there and do it in 30 seconds and throw it on a record and be calling it good. So, and I can always respect that out of you for real. But you working on a new album right now, ain't you?
I'm working on 2 projects.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were able to talk about that yet or not.
Yeah, I can talk about that.
Yeah, talk about it.
This is gonna be weird. I always thought about if I wanted to drop an album, I wanted it to be like the best thing that I've ever done.
Yeah.
And still in this, it's coming on to 10 years in I think 2022, 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020. It'll be 10 years, and I still am not ready to drop an album. Like I'm
Hey.
not. I don't feel like I'm there at that point that
Yeah.
I could do that
You know what you
because I
should
don't want
do?
my like.
I think you should get for like your if you don't want to write a whole album up like brand new specific for an album, you could almost take
Mhm.
like take like the hottest songs that you put out, slam them onto one album, and release that almost like a pre-release to get you hyped for when you about to drop an album. Does that make sense? Kind of.
Yeah, Drake did
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. He did. Drake
Was
did it. Dr.
Start at
Dre
the
did
bottom?
it.
Oh,
Yeah. A lot of them artists do that shit. Eminem did it. Ice Cube did it. Dre did it. Snoop did. They all do that. Like right before they gonna drop, MGK did it, but MGK's garbage with his fucking binge bullshit. But do that like, and you got to put Lost in Translation, Gotham, and Darkness on there, or I ain't fucking with it. But put those on there, and then get some of the other tracks and just throw it and put it out there, because people gonna like it. People gonna fucks with it. And I'll do a full reaction on it and review, but
I actually have a beat that I made too. Like it's a weird beat, but I made it for the Lost in Translation project itself. And I think I'll probably drop that. It's just an instrumental that I had made on my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm probably just gonna drop that on SoundCloud tonight.
Do it. Drop it. I'll fucks with it.
I have old school 90s too that I had dropped too.
Okay. See, I fucks with the old school 90s beats. That's what SK's on. SK is all about that old school shit. And if you watch the reactions, I'm always praising him for that shit. Drop it. I'm down with it.
The chorus is old school 90s hip to the hop. I'm running. I'm skating on this beat running from the cops.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Slide that over to me. I'll fucks with it. I'll let you know what I honestly think about it. You already know that. But
yeah, I'm pretty
So
what is it?
You stay over. You're in West Virginia, right?
Yeah, I'm actually. I was born in Florida, Titusville.
Okay. You're in Titusville. Hold on, pause, stop. Titusville.
That's where I was born.
I used to run track for Satellite High School. We ran track against y'all. Titusville, Rockridge, O'Galley, Melbourne, all them.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from LA, but I lived over in Florida. My area code is still 321, like off of A1A, right up there on the coast. I used to live up over there. I went to high school out there for 2 years. Yeah, I know all about Titusville. Yeah.
I went to a lot of moving. I'll tell you a quick summary.
Yeah.
I was born in Titusville, and then at a young age we moved to Lake Wales.
Okay.
And I was just starting school, and I was in kindergarten. Well, I got sick one week, and I was out. Well, it was like the day after that I got sick. It was like on a Tuesday or Wednesday. A fifth grader had brought a gun and shot 2 kids at my. Yeah, this is like back in 90, 98, 99.
Yeah.
Or 98, 99. And then my mom, you know how moms are.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that could have been.
Oh yeah.
Blah blah blah.
My baby, yeah.
Well, she's like, this won't happen in Kentucky. So we went to Kentucky, and then I was like 4 or 5 when I first seen snow. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Because
Florida got it.
I did school. I moved around the houses a lot. I hate moving. Moving is like the worst thing in the world.
Preaching to the choir, dude.
I'd rather be horsewhipped than move all the time.
Right?
Shit. Well, I moved out of my parents' house, went to Virginia, and then I went back to Florida because my parents moved back to Florida, and then I came here. And originally I was just coming down here to do a project with my buddy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to go back. Well, that was in 2015.
Yeah.
And I didn't make it back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. But what's it like? I mean, you're coming from, because you probably know, like the culture of hip hop, a lot of it started like it's an inner cities kind of, like an urban kind of music. So coming from an area like, even if you take Florida, Kentucky, and West Virginia, how does that resonate, like where you're at right now in West Virginia? Like, what do the people over there think? Like, do they think it's like some small town boys trying to make it big, or what they like?
Well, there's like 2 areas to cover on that.
Yeah.
One is like you have like where you graduate, and when you start making music and you want to show your friends, they're like, a lot of them are not supportive. They're like, another SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And then I've actually got more love on Twitter than I got love on Facebook, because all my friends and families on Facebook, but like you, Blaze,
Yep.
TK, Smoke,
Yeah.
Ariel, Chloe, everybody I
Yeah.
have never met in my life. They got
Yeah.
more love for me than the people in this area.
Facts. I gotta agree with you.
It's
I gotta agree with that. Yeah. I gotta agree with that. I mean, out here, like reactors, reactors are kind of everywhere. Like it's, and I know it's like when you meet people in person or Facebook, they're just like, oh, it's just another internet like rapper. It's the internet reactor. It's just another wannabe, blah blah blah. But then when you start meeting people online, and they don't even look at you at that as that like that. They're looking at you as a totally different person, and you can actually develop relationships with people online, like through Twitter, without ever having meeting them. Like you, I feel like I've known you for a hot minute. Like,
no,
and I
like
got
it's weird because I've never met Blaze, but I was like, man, I would like do anything for that guy, and I was
right,
like, I'm
same.
to the point where I don't even remember how I met him. I talked to him. I actually messaged him about that a couple of days ago, and I was like, how did we actually meet? He's like,
Yeah,
I don't even remember. I was
yeah.
like, you just kind of come come into the internet life, and I'm like, you never left, and I was like, man, I
Basically,
was like, I can contact him. I'm like, hey, I need a verse, like for Purgatory. I was like, hey, man, I need a verse, and he written, recorded, mixed and mastered, and had it sent back to me within an hour.
yeah. See that's called. See, you ain't gonna find that out in public. You go out in public doing that shit, that people gonna laugh. I mean, people don't even give you the time of day.
Yeah,
SK's
there's
the same. With me, I know SK. He be messaging me on my phone, like, "Hey, bro, like I feel like I've known you forever. Like I feel like I can come to you about anything. We just talk shop. We just talk bullshit, and then like it's just like that. It's I get more support and more love doing like this type of shit. Like reactors and artists are all kind of in the exact same online industry to an extent. Because like I mentioned
mm,
before, reactors need the artists and the underground artists need the reactors because they have to work together. And it gets kind of fishy. So I feel like that alone kind of helps that relationship. And then getting on that, I know, and I know for a fact Blaze is gonna laugh. I kind of got drawn into this little beef. Do you remember this beef I got drawn into with Blaze and some other reactor online or some shit?
uh, that was
He,
from my song Kylo Ren.
yeah,
I was like,
I got caught up in that shit.
like messaged me. He was like, "Hey, is it cool if I did some on your song?" I was like, "Man, I don't give a shit. Do it." And then
Yeah,
he did it, and I was like, "I want to like post it because I know people who like write a diss and they're like, man, I don't know if I should do it." But he was like,
yeah,
"Yeah, let's just do it." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna drop it. 5 minutes." I was like, "So stop me now." And he's like, "No, I just drop it." I was like, "Fuck it, I'll drop it now."
yeah, because that dude,
And I said, I mean,
he,
it's funny because
yeah,
Blaze, right?
yeah,
I didn't diss him. I sent him the song.
yeah.
Then that's where all the beef happened. Now, well, I don't even remember his name.
It
It's
was
a
some,
rap. That guy.
yeah, it's a
He,
rap. That guy, yeah, yeah.
he unblocked Blaze finally on Twitter, but still hasn't unblocked me. And he's like still pissed at me. And I was like, dude, I'm not even the one who dissed you. You're an idiot.
He blocked me too. He blocked me. He got mad at me because because Blaze talked to me. I know he talked to you. He goes, "Hey, I'm about to drop this diss on this one cat," and I'm like, "You going to war with something?" He goes, "Yeah, like I'm trying. I don't got. I'm trying to get. I think she said Sick was with him, and I want to react with him." And I trust. I was like, "Dude, let's go to war. Like I'm down." Because like I told you, like a reactor can. I said this before. An underground hip hop artist can destroy a reactor or they can destroy anyone else. A reactor can completely dismantle a hip hop artist if they know what they're looking like. I mean,
Yeah,
I told him,
it,
it's not hard. I said, if he comes at me, because I was like, he's probably gonna come at me and whatnot, but I'll do the reaction. I'll get you back with it, and I did it. If you watch reaction, I literally said I literally
yeah,
blasted him on the reaction, and Blaze hit me up. He goes, "Hey, do you think he's gonna try to attack you back now?" I was like, "Go ahead." Because my plan of attack with this one is when I go after someone on the reaction aspect, I will find any track they reacted to, put them on the screen and react to their reaction and call them out for every little aspect they fucked up, and I will make that shit known all the way throughout the entire industry. So I was like, if he wants to do it, let's go. We can go. We can do the 5-finger discount real quick, and I'm gonna end a career on Reaction real quick. And Blaze like, dude, I'm down. Let's do it.
He unsubbed my YouTube, and he was actually. This is where I messed up. He didn't listen to the song. I put the lyrics. It's the only time I ever did this. I put the lyrics on the SoundCloud description, and he read it, and I was like, "Why did I do that?"
Yeah,
like,
you should have known that. Yeah.
I didn't think about it until after. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that again. I said I learned from my mistake. But yeah, he unblocked Blaze, and I guess they talked because I can't see his messages, tweets, and I'm like, I mean, I don't even care. Like, I ain't gonna lose sleep.
Right, for real.
Yeah, I almost forgot his name.
I forgot his name too. I just know he blocked me. He blocked me, and the funny part, I went to Blaze. I was like, this cat didn't even block me. It ain't like I'm going on his page looking at his shit. I can give 2 fucks less about this dude. I was like, I was about to message this cat. I told Blaze, I had the message written up. Show Blaze. It was literally like, I can give 2 fucks shit about anything you do or say, but don't come at Sick and Blaze and then think you're gonna block me and get mad at me because I'm sick enough for them. I don't know you for dick. Like, don't come at me like that. And
yeah, I don't know the dude and came at me sideways.
Yeah.
And I was just telling him, like, just react to it.
Yeah.
Funny. And he was like, you go fuck yourself. And I was like,
I saw that.
This would be Chip. I was like, if you react to the song that you got this to, and you put in the title, I got this in the song, you're like, oh, better. People are gonna like, people of this song. They're like, I want to know who's talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, you put out a regular song, won't get as many views.
Yeah.
But if you put like a diss, write diss in the song, and they know it's a diss, they're gonna listen to it. You're like, I want to hear who's talking shit.
Oh yeah.
People love that.
Oh yeah.
That could have gained some crazy. And if you guys would have did a subtle beef overreaction, and if he would have did something to you, your fucking numbers would have drawn on each end. It would have been
dude, but in my head,
he was just a bitch.
I know. In my head, I was kind of. So the way I do it with him, like people like that, is I know he's not gonna come at me directly. Like, I gotta give him a little lifeline. Like, I was trying to. I wanted him to attack me. Like, this is gonna sound. I want him to attack me because I heard rumors he was saying shit like, "Oh, ENC don't got no rappers like in his rafters. ENC ain't got no way of coming at me." So I'm like, all right, that's all right, it's cool, that's good stuff. So I started giving little lifelines. I started like purposely going to his pages and like liking certain things and like showing him a little bit, but I got no response. And I told Blaze this, and he goes, the minute, and Blaze knew, SK knew, there was a couple of artists that knew that fucked with me, that they're like, if he drops anything against you, I had like 3 or 4 rappers that were about to go hard on him. Like, we were going to completely end every aspect. I know. Hey, I would
have just clowned them.
See, I have enough rappers in my rafters. But if I gotta call them because the rapper's gonna diss me, your career is gonna be over. I'm gonna end your damn career. If you're gonna come at me or someone I fuck with, you better come hard because I'm gonna end you. Like, and there's gonna be diss after diss after diss until you stop reacting. It's that simple. So
let me tell you, where this year we right before that. There was another beef I was involved in, which Blaze was involved in too. Let me tell you how it happened. There's this guy named Stone Rocks.
Yeah.
He's trash. He's like literally like
trash.
Dog shit, like on the bottom of my shoe that you can't wipe away.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send you a song. I don't want you to react to it. Actually, fuck it.
I'll react to it.
Fuck this dude. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the trashiest fucking song and send it to you.
All right, let's do it.
And then found that bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
I know.
You'll do it after I tell you what he did.
Okay.
The disrespect.
Okay.
Okay. So you know how these versus battles are going down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember when it was first brought up, and who was it? It was DMX and somebody else, Snoop Dogg, I believe, or it was DMX. And then we just had the Gucci Man and Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's just do something like that. And at the time I was like, you know what, Stone? Like me, you're like, he's claiming to be like the hottest next big thing.
Oh fuck.
This
Yeah.
fucking the underwear shit stain of Little Peep.
Oh, you had no love for this guy. All right.
No, well, he fucked up entirely.
Yeah.
So let me explain. He did all his free artwork. His artwork was free from anybody who did it because he didn't have money. Okay, I'm going to show you love. If you show me love, I'm going to show you love back. That's how it is.
I respect that.
Well, music was getting mixed and mastered for free by Smoke Generator for a
shit.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for free. Smoke was like, "You show me love, I'll show you love back." I know the struggle, and if you're a real artist and you want to do this, I will help. I will help you. Take time out of. He was making 3 albums,
Damn.
and dropped them at the same time. Well, within that, he was doing features, and then working on other projects, and then working on Stone's projects, mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
So he was taking time soulfully to help him. Well, me and Blaze, Ariel, TK, Young Dub, Chloe, we were all like, this is what you need to do to improve, but he would never listen. He would never, we were always wrong. He was always right.
Oh yeah.
That's how it was. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do a versus battle. Let's do a little friendly battle. And he's like, all right, we can do it. He said same beat. And I was like, all right, cool, dope. You pick the beat, I'll do it. We drop it on SoundCloud the same exact day and let the
fans
people
decide. Yeah.
Okay. His lyrics are super crap. Like terrible basic. Like, car is white.
Oh God.
I'm getting high.
Oh.
I got something in my eye. Like that.
Oh God.
That's exactly super basic.
Yeah.
He posted on Twitter. What was it? It was I was at my old lady's cousin's house. We were, I think it was a birthday party. And he had posted on Twitter. I was checking it. And he had these 4 bars that was like fucking dope. And I was like, bro, there's no way you wrote that. Legit.
Yep.
You fucking wrote that. Someone ghostwritten it.
Yeah.
So I didn't say anything. I kept it all to myself. I was like, you know what? I was just sitting there. I was like, if he did, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I went to the bathroom. And I was just sitting there. And I was like, there's no goddamn way that he fucking wrote that. And I'm going to figure it out.
He's got a ghostwriter.
I'll explain who the ghostwriter is. Well,
Yeah.
I don't personally know him. Neither did Stone.
Yeah.
So I went to Twitter, I took his tweet and I copied, and then I went to Google and I pasted it.
Yeah.
I was like, who did he steal this? Well, he went and found battle bars.
Oh my God. And pulled it from there.
From 2018. Okay, so I was like, okay, if it's 4 bars that he takes, because I have the whole verse.
Yeah.
That it was. I seen the full verse that the guy had written.
Yeah.
It was 4 bars. I was like, if he just took those 4, I'm gonna clown him within the group.
Yeah.
If he takes that entire verse, I'm going to shit on him.
That's fucked up. You don't do that.
So I didn't want to like say anything to him where he gets scared and he's like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just do something else, and it never gets released, and I will never know. So I had to play the cards carefully. So I sent it to Blake. I was like, so I called him. I was like, hey, this is what's going on. Read it. Don't say anything, but like intimidate him to drop this. Like make him drop this shit because I had my song ready to go.
Yeah, you're feeding into it. Yeah.
He was like, yeah. So I actually told him. I told Chloe. I did a group chat with like away from the actual group chat we was in. I did another one and I added certain people, the ones that I trusted. And I was like, hey, don't say anything, but this is what's going on. And like, guys, I need you guys to like help him to drop this song tonight. Yeah. And I said if he says the full verse in his song, he raps that guy's verse from 2018. I'm gonna shit on him all over Twitter. But I'm gonna give everyone a chance to
Yeah.
listen to that song, hype him up.
Yeah.
That's my whole. I came up with this plan within minutes. I was like, so everybody to hear this song. I
Yeah.
cannot crown him yet. I said I have to wait. I have to make sure Smokes hears it, TK hears it, his friends hear it, everybody hears
You'll
it.
make sure
Everybody
it gets
that
out.
was. Yeah, that was my whole plan of action. I didn't even drop my song that night. I was like, everybody liked that song. He's like, oh yeah, the song is fucking great. Just like tweet after tweet after tweet. I was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up. So I literally had like pictures taken and was subtweeting, tagging everybody in this bitch. And then I was like, all right, Blaze, I need you to help me retweet this and tag everybody that he knows that I don't have. And I was like, Chloe, I need you to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then
Chloe
I need
Rain,
you to
right?
do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which right before that happened, something else happened. Chloe had the song Asshole.
Mm-hmm.
That was her song, right?
Mm-hmm. I heard it. I reacted to it.
Yeah, this is the reason I'm on it.
Okay.
She had sent it to Stone, and Stone put on this, he fucked it up. It was not good at all.
Oh, well, I remember you telling me something about this.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
She said, well, I don't want to drop it. And basically, he said, you can go fuck yourself. Her song with hits on it, he dropped it on his SoundCloud. That was supposed to be on her debut album.
Oh.
She was furious.
Wow.
Yeah. That was how it all started. Cold snake.
Oh my God. Yeah. Shoot that to me. But hey, we gonna wrap this up, all right? We gonna have to do this shit again, for real. Sick. I mean, this shit was fucking crazy. It's great talking with you, man, getting to know you, man. We gonna have you back on the channel. Sound good?
Yeah, much love, bro.
Absolutely, man. Hey, all y'all watch this, man. Go follow this man, Official Sick Man on Twitter. Go follow this man up. Go to his YouTube page, man. Sub this cat up. Drop in your DMs. Let me know what y'all thought about this shit. Drop in your comments down below. We'd love to hear it. Besides that, man, Sick. Hey, I will catch you later. You can catch this video, hopefully, if it recorded okay. You should be able to catch the video live on YouTube. All right, baby?
Good. I'm going to watch this reaction that you just posted up, too.
Oh, it dropped? It's on? Yeah, go watch that shit. I'll catch up with you later, fam. What's up?
Actually, I don't know if it dropped.
Let me go check.
I'll find out here.
Down.
Gotcha.
All right, bro. I'll catch you later. All right, man?
Take care.
Later, bro. Peace.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.